Alright guys, so this is Antivfx, and today's video we're gonna take a look at how to add captions to your social media videos like this.
There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure have ideas. I'm sure there are people in here who have a notion of some.
Normally inside Premiere we use the caption panel to add subtitles or captions to videos. But today we are going to take a look at a different approach, and this method has a lot of other benefits that you cannot do inside the caption panel. So let's take a look at it. Alright, here I am in Premiere and you can see my timeline and my video. So this is a standard Instagram video that we can find on Instagram, and I have created the transcription of the audio file, and that way I can easily copy and paste this text line to the Premiere. And also you can see I have divide the line breaks, that way it will much easier for the listeners to read the text. So in order to add caption, first you need to copy the first line of text and like this, and go to the Premiere and select the text tool like this, and you need to create a text box like this. And now you can paste the text that we just copied. Then go to the selection tool to exit from the type tool, and now when you go to the effects control panel, here you can see the text, and I want to expand this. Here we can format the basic style for the caption, right? So we can select the font, font size, font color, all those basic settings for our caption. So I'm going to change the font size a little bit smaller, let's say maybe 54, like bigger, and you can make the text alignment center. And also I like to change the font color to black. You can change these settings based on your preference, and you can see there are some other options, like if you want to make everything all caps, you can use this. And also if you want to make it italic and you can want to add some extra boldness to the text, you can do that here, right? So when I got the timeline, you can see the text layer that we created. Because I want to add captions to the entire video, I need to expand this to the whole duration of the video like this. And now select the text layer, and when you got the effects control panel, here you can see source text. We need to turn on the animation for source text. And you can see that when we turn on, it created a keyframe for this text here. And now I got the timeline, zoom in a little bit, and let's see what is the second line of our text. And I move the timeline indicator to the second line, starting point of the second line of the text.
There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure have.
So this is the starting of the place that I'm sure have ideas. I copy this, I double click here, and I paste that. When I do that, you can see in here it automatically created a keyframe, second keyframe. This is the first keyframe that we created on the first line, and this is the second line, second keyframe created. It will automatically create the keyframes because we have turned on the animation. Now I got the timeline again and I play the audio.
There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure have ideas. I'm sure.
So this is the starting point of the third line of text. So I copy both lines like this, and I double click here and I paste like this, and I continue the process.
I'm sure there are people in here who have a notion of.
So this is the next line, starting point of that. So I copy this, I double click here, and I paste it.
A notion of some type of entrepreneurial spirit or something.
So this is the next starting point of the next point. I copy the text, I double click here, and you can press the Ctrl A to select all the text and Ctrl V. Right, so now when we adding text along the timeline, you can see it is automatically adding keyframes, and the caption is changing based on the current time indicator position. So let's take a look at a quick preview.
There's a lot of people in here that I'm sure have ideas. I'm sure there are people in here who have a notion of some type of entrepreneurial spirit or something. They've always talked about that.
So right, so you have to continue the process until end of the video. So because we are adding keyframes, you can notice that when we add double line text, the text position is not center. So in order to fix that, you need to move your current time indicator to the keyframe, and you can use this. And also you want to make sure that you are in the selection tool mode, and you can use this baseline shift option. You can make, like, let's say it is, I think 6 is okay. So we need to make it 6, right? When I press F7, you can see it will jump to the next keyframe, and I type 6 here and I hit enter. And when I press F7 and I type 6 here, and like that. So the F7 means if you it is a keyboard shortcut. If I go to the edit and keyboard shortcut that I have custom set, that means select next keyframe. That way I can easily move between to the next keyframe and adjust parameters based on my requirements, like this. And on this keyframe, let's say I want to change the font color. So I click here and I make it red, and you can see that it changed that, right? So you can see it is changed. And on the next keyframe, I want to change the font size. Let's say I want to make it a little bit smaller, like this. And you can change the position of the text like this. And also you can make it all caps like this, and something like this. And you can adjust the position as whatever you want, and also change the font color to something weird color like this. And you can see based on each keyframe we can adjust each parameter, right? So that is the benefit of using this method instead of the caption panel, because there are so many limitations when we use caption panel, but it is pretty good if you just want to import a SRT file and drag and drop to the timeline. It's pretty easy. But using this method, we can add more beautiful captions to your Instagram video to get more attention, right? So I hope this you can grab this technique. You can experiment what you can do with this technique. Also, you can do a whole lot of new things using this method, using the keyframing text. Like if you want to appear a word one by one, you can use keyframe each single word, and you can do a lot of cool things using this method. Right, so that's it for today's video, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any question, leave a comment. I'll be back with the next video. Thanks.